As far as attributes, Demian is coming in with a reach, height, age, and maybe even a weight disadvantage. That shouldn't be too significant though. Maybe the age, Maia is pushing 40, and all the grappling over the years really wears on the body. We also know Maia's cardio has come into question several times over the years. This will likely be a taxing fight for both men since Brown will be pressuring on the feet and Maia will be pressuring on the ground. Probably my favorite stylistic matchup on the card though. I'm very excited for it. If you don't already know, Demian Maia is a BJJ black belt and one of the best, if not the best in the UFC. His striking stats are about what I expected, except for the striking defense. I figured that might be a little bit lower, and that will definitely be a key factor in this matchup. It might sound crazy, but I hope Maia tries to test Matt on the feet because Maia stands southpaw. It wouldn't be a bad idea to work on a body kick. In the past, those body shots haven't fared well for Matt. Besides that, if Matt is aggressive, Maia just has to do what he does best and get in deep on a takedown. Maia is relentless with the takedowns, and for obvious reasons, he holds a significant advantage on the ground. Whether it's a single leg or a double leg, he'll figure out a way to manipulate body weight and steer his opponents in his direction. He may not always end up on top, but if he can keep his opponents in his guard, that's a win for him as well. Maia can then work off his back and find submissions or reversals. Obviously, every fight starts standing, and Maia has improved over time. As I mentioned before, Maia is a southpaw, and this opens up the inside body kick for both opponents. If he can't get the takedown, he'll need to look for openings on the feet, and with Matt having a history of getting hit to the body, an inside kick would work in his favor. Remember though, Maia tried to body kick against Nate Marquardt and was KO'd early in the first round, but that was back in 2009. Maia has progressed since then. The main attacks of Maia is the check hook, jab, and straight left. If he's able to, he'll try to corral his opponents into a corner with pressure and shoot for the takedown. I think against Brown this will be very difficult, and he can't spend too much time on the feet. Naturally, Maia leaves openings, and Brown will try to capitalize on them. So when the pressure is strong, Maia should go for the takedowns if they're there. I think what Maia needs to do to win this fight is keep an eye on his cardio. I really think this will be an exhausting fight for both guys, and since Maia does look a little weak in later rounds, I hope he's kept a focus on cardio throughout his camp. Maia will try to stay in boxing range or closer. Other than the usual knees and uppercuts Maia deals with, he'll want to keep this fight close. Diving in for takedowns rarely works for him. It's much better if he's able to feint with strikes, change levels, and then hit a takedown. Maia's takedowns will have to be timed effectively. He can't be too predictable like he did against Rory MacDonald. This is where striking comes into play and constant level changes. Once again, I can't stress enough that Maia must watch for knees and uppercuts upon entry. Speaking of Rory MacDonald, if Matt Brown wants to win, I'd start there. Rory had a particular stance against Maia that worked well. Notice his upper body leaning forward, he'll lean in and out, but hips always centered and weight always evenly distributed. Rory's discipline was perfect in this fight. He didn't overextend, he was always in control of his momentum, and this makes it very hard for Maia to get in on the hip or a leg because Rory is always ready for the sprawl. From there, it was simple 2 or 3 hit combinations with varying rhythms and speeds, all stemming from one of the most effective jabs you'll see in MMA. This is how to beat Maia, by upsetting his tempo, entries, and movement with effective penetrating jabs, with varying power shots such as a cross, body kick, head kick, and doubling up on any of those. Although Matt Brown's takedown defense sits at 60%, that doesn't tell the story. Matt has had issues in the past getting taken down, especially against the fence. What I think is important to pay attention to is the strikes landed and absorbed, nearly 4 landed per minute and 2 absorbed. If he can maintain his distance and doesn't allow himself to get too wild with pressure, he can easily pick Maia apart. I think Brown can win this fight. He's proven to get out of the tight positions, like a deep body triangle against Eric Silva. He's very good at overcoming adversity, and if Maia can't get this to the ground, he'll be screwed. Either one of these guys can win by decision, but it depends on where this fight takes place. The clinch is going to be an interesting part of this fight because that's where Matt Brown will be most dangerous, but Maia also needs to work in that space. Taking Brown is not too risky, and I can't fault anyone for picking him. But my choice is going to be Demian Maia. This is a tough fight for him without a doubt. I just think he's better at controlling where a fight takes place. The way Matt has been controlled against the fence in the past, the position he ends up in, the wild nature of his striking at range, I think this will be his downfall. I'm going to pick Demian Maia by submission, maybe round 2. And I think negative 300 is a little too high of a favorite for Maia. I'm not sure how people are that confident Maia can win. It's going to be a fun fight. I think the first and the third rounds, if it goes that far, will be the most interesting for sure. I think second round will be Demian's, and I think he can get it done by submission. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is very late. This will be my only breakdown video for UFC 198, but I will get my picks out. Visit rapidmma.com. I'll probably post them there first, and I might put up a small video either today or tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.